Well, it's nearly the end of the year.
It's nearly the end.
Right, yep. I'm getting a beer out especially to say goodbye to 2016 because fuck 2016, I believe, is the...
Oh, I already opened it.
Oh,
Oh.
good. There we go.
But there's no fizz, but
Whoa! I was using my
I
The
haven't-
Raid 2 Hammer bottle opener, as you can see. Johnny, you can attest this. It's a hammer. You can feel it.
Ow!
It's a hammer. I hammered your tit. Oh, I always wanted to hammer your tit. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. So what's the date today?
Oh, a second. I can't get the... Can you blow on this for me?
Spotlight.
Thank you.
What's the date today?
It is December 29th.
29th.
29th. 29th.
Do you know what I did yesterday?
Is it me? Spotlight blowing.
Do you know what I did yesterday?
What did you do yesterday?
I went to see Napoleon.
The man. The myth.
Napoleon, the 5.5 hour film, which
Ah,
ends up.
That's longer in minute. No, that's longer in hours than he was in feet. I got there eventually.
Yeah,
in the trench. I mean,
I saw
Hamilton.
that. I saw that at the BFI with no
The
one,
British Film Institute.
with nobody, because no one else wanted to go see
Who
it
wants
with
to
me.
get? You've just said it's a 5.5 hour film about Jasmine Napoleon. Napoleon Bonaparte.
I went to so many people, and I was just like, "Do you want to come?" And like,
Hold
right,
on, the BFI is in Waterloo.
yes, yeah,
That is.
it's perfect.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're the first person I asked.
Oh, thank
and
you.
I
And
remember,
you're the worst on FXX.
I remember you said, "Why the fuck would you want to do that?" So I was like, "Right, well, that's
I'm
you
still
done."
fitting into that mould at this particular point. But I'm going to change my status to why the fuck did you do that?
Well, I thought that's a no from you then.
Yes.
And then the only
Very astute, I must say. You're observant. I'll give you that one, sir.
the only other person who I thought would be up for it was my sister's boyfriend, who I go to see Mark Kermode, your buddy Mark Kermode, live at the BFI every month with.
Sorry, something just came out of me. But
And we go to the BFI quite often. And I said, "Oh, there's this thing happening," and he
you know
just
where
looked-
it went, so you
It
can
was
go
just
and
this
see you.
awkward silence of, "Yeah, let me know how it is."
Look, we're friends, and we're kind of family, but no one loves you that much.
But you missed out on all the fun because
the
it was
foyer.
the hands down
Like
the
a,
best.
like a gigantic headed Napoleon just walking around going, I'm a silent movie star. I cannot talk quite far.
It was the best film I've ever seen in the cinema, and I completely, I am so happy paying for my ticket. Andrew's distracted because we have a 4K TV in the room.
At the moment, we're watching Deserts on Netflix,
Deserts.
and the images are ridiculously nice.
They are pretty nice.
I mean, I just don't want to do this podcast anymore. I just want to stare in awe, or perform a Herzog on it.
Do you have
Sands of
the list
Time.
of films that we've done
I would not
this
have
year?
a list of time or films that we have done. There's nothing that you haven't done already that can be discussed. Yes, I do have a list. We're going to, as Simply Red would do, we're holding back the years.
Holding
Only-
back the year,
Yeah, only this time it's singular and half.
but this time next year.
We'll be millionaires. Yeah, we're going all the way back to middle of August.
Middle of
We
August.
started with the Burbs.
The Burbs.
Je Dante.
Yes. Yep,
He was French.
the Burbs. Yep, that was our first episode, and that was where it all began.
Because it's so good. It's such a fun film.
I
Pizza
liked
Dude! Good
I
old
liked it.
Feldman. Corey Feldman before you started doing that weird dance on TV.
I haven't had the chance to rewatch it yet, or maybe I have
No, you haven't.
before the end of the year.
You've only got a couple of days before the end of the year.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure you're going to be doing
Yeah, it's
it.
not like I've got a month and a half or something. Yeah,
No, I don't know what you're
it's
talking
not like we record this in advance.
about. We
No way.
haven't.
No.
And to prove that we haven't, I'm going to list off a couple of very specific spoilers that have happened at the end of this year.
Okay.
So the Crow reboot is finished.
Right.
Yeah, so that's not going to happen. I mean, I would not be able to know that in advance. And it turns out they're making a new Kong movie.
A new
Really, yeah. So that's how up to date I am. So after this one, they're going to make another one,
Right.
but that one's Kong versus Godzilla. I wouldn't know that otherwise. There's no way I would have known that otherwise. That HDR looks really nice.
I'm sure the listeners at
And the
home.
reviews of Assassin's Creed are not as good as we hoped they would be.
Well, you know, some people just don't get the majesty of
The majesty.
the majesty. They
Your,
just don't
your
understand.
mouth's watering so much you
Yeah.
can't get words out.
Yeah,
You're thinking of Michael and Marion. They're the true allies.
yeah. I still haven't seen it. I can't wait to see it.
Well, allied or
No.
saw Allied with me.
We saw Allied. No, I
which is
can't.
okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
you
alright.
know.
Nothing to write home about.
It's not as good as The Walk, but it's better than Flight.
Right.
So it's kind of like
Yeah.
that middle Zemeckis.
But oh god, it is. I forgot it was the Mechas. It just didn't feel like it.
That's the thing. It's
Yeah.
lately he's been doing things that don't feel Zemeckis-y. I mean, Flight was kind of a real strange one. I mean, I guess it's more like Castaway,
Yeah,
but even then,
Flight was really good though. No?
See, that's the problem. Whenever the trailer for Allied came on, or The Walk as well, it always had Flight on it. I was thinking, why the fuck are you using Flight? Because I thought Flight was a straight up terrible film.
Really, I absolutely
I
loved
hated
it.
every second I watched that film.
But when you saw Sully, Miracle on fucking
as
Sully,
Sully Miracle on the Hudson.
Miracle on the Hudson.
Yeah.
Did you not sit watching that thinking to yourself, I'd rather watch Flight?
No, because that was 90 minutes, not 2.5 hours.
Yeah, but that 2.5 hours goes by much quicker.
No,
I'd
it
say.
doesn't. I was surprised when Sully ended. I thought, oh, I could have watched something better.
Yeah, like Flight.
But
'Cause
Flight is nothing.
Flight goes on.
No, Flight goes on, and then we just watched James Badge Dale in the hospital, and then Kelly Riley dealing with heroin. I was like, this is not what I signed up for.
We've gone.
I
way
signed
off.
up for an airplane that was upside down.
Yeah,
They gave me that in the first 5 minutes. Out straight away. Done. Thank you.
maybe that's
The
why
Walk.
people-
I signed up for The Walk, and I got a really interesting story for an hour and a half, and then The Walk. Brilliant. I got more than I bargained for, and I got Ben Schwartz in 3D. Oh, Benny Schwartz. Yeah. Philistine.
We've gone well off topic here.
Oh, we're
Although,
talking about Tom
did
Hanks.
Did we do
We're talking about Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks? Yeah,
We're legitimately
Castaway,
talking about Tom Hanks.
yeah, that works. Actually.
Sully.
Yeah,
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
He is the Burb.
he is the verb.
David Burb Pumpkins. That was his character name
Oh,
as well, if you don't
I
remember.
love David Pumpkins.
And David Pumpkins loves you. Any questions? Remember that sketch that died a death after Halloween, like straight away after Halloween.
Not
Everyone's
for
like,
me.
"No,
I
we're done."
still watch it on a daily basis.
That's quite sad of him.
I'm David Pumpkins. Any questions? Oh.
I will get this to make a bottle soil very soon because I'll be drinking a lot of it. A lot of the beer.
So yeah, we kicked off with the Burbs. Are there any films that you've introduced me to before we started the podcast that you're kicking yourself that we didn't start it before?
Well, I would have loved to wax lyrical about Walk Hard for a long time.
Exactly,
'cause
that's mine, yeah.
That's what you're thinking. 'Cause
Yeah.
We went to see Walk Hard again last month.
So good.
Which,
like,
yeah, Prince Charles did it in the cinema, and how often do you get the rep screening like that?
Prince Charles are doing Walk the Line in cinema next year, folks.
And they're doing Tenacious D again,
yeah, but Walk
based
the
on
Line.
my base because they know I love it.
Have they ever done Walk the Line since it actually came out?
No,
I
have
don't
they ever
think
done
they have.
Toto's classic song, The Line? Just done that for 4 minutes instead. I'd rather watch Hold the Line, Love it always on time than 2.5 hours of I'm Joaquin Phoenix and I'm gonna play Johnny. Here
Oh
we
my
go,
God.
everyone. I'm really fucking boring.
Cannot wait. I honestly cannot wait. I'm so excited. Are you going to come see it?
No, because I'd rather
No?
see Michael Stuhlbarg play it. Because he's the new Joaquin Phoenix, everybody. Remember?
I don't know when they're doing it, but some point next year. Keep it in your diaries. Keep just the entire year free. What if it's on the 8th of January? I won't be able to go to Impractical Jokers.
No, you'll be able to go to Impractical Jokers at the O2.
No.
Yeah.
You'll have to find someone else.
Well, you know what? Fine, because you paid for it. It's my
I
Christmas
paid for
present,
it, yeah.
so fuck you.
You get 2 seats.
Yes, like I got 2 seats when I went to see Nothing Lasts Forever. Thank you very much.
I know,
Which we
that's not
recorded
my
an episode
fault.
for.
I pre-warned you.
Yeah, it did pre-warn me,
I
but
pre-warned
then
you.
you decided your father's more important than me, and now
My-
you think that Johnny Cash is more important than me. I'm important.
Johnny Cash.
Sorry, take that again. I'm impotent. There we go.
I flew to Ireland to see Johnny Cash. I went up to Southport to see Johnny Cash and the family, I guess.
I flew to Los Angeles to see Matt Besser from Walk Hard,
And that's more important
and
than
to
me,
watch
apparently.
Sully, and The Light Between Oceans.
Now that I understand.
I had to get my
can't believe
fancy
I
on.
missed that when it came out. I still not seen it.
Yeah, you'll probably catch it on, DVD, or maybe
Yeah.
you'll just wait for it to be on. Or it'll be on Amazon because it's E1 over here.
Yes.
Hey, distributor talk. Let's get down to distributor talk. Who's your favourite distributor?
Well, it's not. Who was the one I had the interview with? Who went
Metrodome.
down? Metrodome. It's not
Who gave
Metrodome
us
anymore.
Donnie Darko?
Yeah, but still, didn't give me a job, did they?
No, they didn't have a job to give them.
And then they went bust.
Yes.
I mean, if they'd given me the job, they would still be going.
Sure.
I think I can.
And that week, they had The Childhood of Alida come
Safely.
out. So Soda Pictures had to take that one. I did the trailer for Childhood of Alida, by the way.
You've done many trailers.
I
this
did.
year.
And IFC took our trailer and then readjusted it for American audiences. And then last month, they took our Tank 432 trailer and readjusted it for American audience.
Really?
And they used the same music tracks that we found on, we specifically searched high and low for.
Yeah.
And they just, went, okay, yeah, we'll take this and then we'll change it around a little bit. They still couldn't get the F word out of one line of dialogue, which was really hard because you've got like someone screaming, "We've got company," but in the background you hear "fuck," and it's just lodged in because obviously someone said that during that take and they used that take. So you can't use "We've got company" without having a "fuck" in there, which means it's automatically always going to be a red band trailer.
There's always a fuck with company.
There's always "fuck" with me.
So, the Burbs,
The Burbs.
and then what was after the Burbs?
Wait, you wanted to catch up on your first Jason Statham film because
it wasn't my first. I mean, I've
might
seen
as well
the
have been.
Expendables.
Okay, it was your first Jason Statham film. That's
Yeah.
that's a Stallone.
I'd seen Spy.
No, that's a Melissa McCarthy vehicle. No,
Statham
a
is
Jason
in the
Statham film.
Yeah, I think
specifically
that was my first.
One of the Statham, there's a Statham style, and there's an everyone else that he comes into film.
You mean
that's-
direct to DVD style?
We're done here. The Stath. Is...
No, Mechanic was fun.
But we watched that because, of course, Mechanic Resurrection
Mechanic Resurrection was
was coming out,
out.
which was fine. It misused Michelle Yeoh, that film. I was
But-
really hurt by that.
It used shark repellent cream
It did.
correctly.
And a friend of mine who interviewed Jason for the junket gave him the ultimate end line of that film. When the bad guy is connected to an anchor and thrown into the water to drown.
Anchors away.
Wankers away. Simon Thompson.
What did he say to that?
Well, if you watch the video, you see that Jason Statham laughs, he claps, he gets into hysterics and said, "Oh, you should have written for the film." And it's just this perfect... Yeah, of course. Because it's a perfect line. I flew all the way to LA to congratulate that guy. That's why I went there.
That's why you went there.
So close.
So close.
So close, I've got to take another drink.
So Mechanic, and then after
What do you think
Mechanic,
about Mechanic nowadays when you think back to it?
it's fine. It's not the best of the 3 Statham films we saw for the podcast. 4 I've seen this year, which was Mechanic 2.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah, I'd put
How did you find Resurrection?
Resurrection. I just
Did you get a
couldn't believe-
resurrection?
I couldn't believe it'd be made. It
Remember
was
that shot of
just one of
Jessica
those
Alba
things.
just swimming underwater so you can see her in her pants?
Yeah, it was
And then
just
it didn't come back to the, like, oh, she's really good at swimming, so later on she'll do that.
yeah.
Just like, hey, look, here's a shot of her underwear.
It was.
Enjoy!
It was just one of those films where I was just sat there going, "How is this on a big screen?"
Tommy Lee Jones was in that. Jeez, I just
Oh my
remembered.
God, yeah. And I saw it in a really tiny screen in
It was
the.
his year of action films because he was in Jason Bourne.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah.
What is he doing, man?
Yeah, I saw it in a tiny screen in the Cineworld, Leicester Square.
Oh, the Old Empire.
The Old
That's
Empire.
why I went to see Keeping Up with the Joneses.
What, in the tiny screen?
one of
at
the
back,
tiny screens, there were
three rows.
There are 3 rows, yeah.
It's so strange. You get through the door and you're at a seat already.
Yeah,
I was
exactly.
at my seat already.
It was ridiculous.
Yeah. Pretty ridiculous.
You're pretty ridiculous. Emphasis on the pretty.
mm.
Oh, we love each other.
So yeah, we did Mechanic. What was after Mechanic? Do you have a list on you?
I
Don't
do
you
have
have
a list. I don't want to show you the list. I want to remind you what it was.
Okay, so Mechanic.
That makes you come out of your mouth.
Happiness.
Yeah. that's
Who doesn't
right.
love a bit of happiness?
Oh, yeah.
That was such a strange one.
Oh, it's so
Third
strange.
episode in.
I love me some strange.
Yeah.
Oh, Philip Seymour Hoffman. Such
Yeah.
What a man.
We've got
What
another
about-
one of his coming up, don't we?
Do you?
Next month,
Have we?
possibly, maybe.
I'm not going
Who
to
knows?
spoil anything, you motherfucker. Don't
Mission
spoil
Impossible
things.
3.
You're not
I'll
saying Mission
pretend,
Impossible 3?
I'll pretend I've not seen
Oh,
it.
just so we
to
can watch it again because it's so
Yeah.
fucking good.
It is.
It is
It's
the best of the franchise.
It's the best.
Thank
of the
you!
franchise.
Someone else. Everyone's always like, well, Mission Impossible 4 was great. It's like, yeah,
Yeah, but-
it's fine, but
They don't have the perfect villain.
No.
Number 3 has the perfect
4 is
villain.
4 is perfect for gang, for the
Yeah.
group.
Yeah.
But 3 is, Philip Seymour Hoffman is this perfect villain for it.
Absolutely perfect.
Plus, you get Billy Crudup, Lawrence Fishburne, and Eddie Marsan. Eddie bloody Marsan,
and-
man.
Aaron Paul pops up.
Yeah, bitch.
Yeah.
He's his brother-in-law now. That's canon.
Oh man, it's so good.
Jesse Pinkman, never go back.
Do you know what? I didn't catch Never Go Back either.
No one did.
No.
Looking at the box office results, no one did. My boss caught it and he looked at me and said, probably not worth it.
Yeah.
He watched it during the day. During a work day, he went out to watch it and came back and would have rather sat in the office doing nothing instead of watching that film.
Can you do that? Just like during the work?
No, I can't, unless he buys me a ticket as well. Or
Yeah.
we sometimes, a couple of weeks ago, we sat down and we watched Dog Eat Dog, the Paul Schrader film,
Oh yes, yes.
which was weird.
Yeah, yeah. It was strange. I saw it at London Film
Yeah.
Festival.
So, we start off with, him killing a woman and her teenage daughter. Oh, then we go into a strip club and then we have a lot of awkward sex scenes. I'm watching this with my boss. Great.
Well,
I just want to whip it out and do stuff, but I can't. because
speaking
I'm
of
at work.
awkward cinema trips, have I ever told you about the time I went to see Girl with the Dragon Tattoo with Mum, Dad, and my sister?
Did you see it at midnight?
No.
You
no.
didn't in the end. Okay.
No. Did they have a midnight
You
screen?
were talking. I thought you were talking about a couple of years ago. You were going to go to.
Girl with the no, that was Gone Girl.
No, you were talking about Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. You were thinking
Really?
about going to Odeon Leicester Square for a midnight launch one.
I don't remember that.
I remember that. You texted me and stuff.
Huh? No, I went because it was out on a Boxing Day.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But there was like a preview thing. It was either midnight or preview, and you were going to go to it.
Mm.
I was thinking, why would you bother? Because it's going to be boring as the last
liked
version.
it.
Of it.
But
It's just
I
as bad
went
as the
to
last version.
I went to go see it because it was coming out on Boxing Day. I was like, I'm going to see it on Boxing Day.
Had you seen the original?
No.
Oh.
Yes, I had.
So you knew what
Yeah.
you were in for.
Yeah, I knew what I was in for. And then my sister wanted.
You
to
only
go.
have yourself to blame.
And my
Okay,
sister
sorry.
wanted to go. I was like, I don't care who goes to the cinema with me. I go on my own if I have to, but I'm going. To
Yeah,
see the
you're a
film.
man.
Yeah, I was like, if you want to come see it, come see it. If not, So she came, and then my mum and dad came as well, and they
And then
didn't.
you watched this, and then you came. Come on. I want to hear. That's what it sounded like.
But yeah, that was a
I
bit
just
of
touched the hand that did that.
And
Sorry.
and there was the time where I watched Forrest Gump with my dad, and we were watching it on like terrestrial TV or something, and
Right. You
there
weren't
was
owning a copy of it, of course.
there was the scene where Jenny takes her bra off for him.
Oh, it's Forrest Lumps you were watching the porn version.
No, in Forrest Gump when
Well,
she
that's like a
takes
box of chocolates. So you whip it out. My dick's inside.
she takes her
It's
bra
full
off
of
him.
cream.
And I just remember my dad switching channels really nonchalantly, like, "Doo-doo, let's just see what else is on for a few minutes. Nah, nothing else is on. Let's go back to the film.
You just see him
What
wiping his mouth, going,
perfect-
"They were the best bits of milk I ever tasted." Oh, Jedi, thank you very much for that. I hope we get to put that in the regular version that's airing on terrestrial TV. I hope the people on the BBC4 get to watch.
Which sort of links us back to happiness.
Everything does. Speaking of pure happiness, Con Air.
Con Air. Was
Oh.
Con Air number 4?
Yeah.
Wow. Doesn't feel that long ago.
Yeah, well, that's what, September.
Yeah.
It's not that long ago. I mean,
Yeah, no.
it's just a different America.
But
Same
yes,
England,
Con Air.
unfortunately.
Con Air was so much fun.
Con Air is so much fun. Like,
So
it doesn't
happy
stop
to
being
have-
fun.
Happy to have finally seen it.
You try to resist. You try to hide from its kiss, but you know that you can't fight Con Air.
Yeah, that was.
Welcome to Con Air.
Was that our first season one? You know how we did more movies, and
No,
No.
no, that was just a one-off because
Right.
you were desperate to watch it,
right.
like you were with the film off we did after that as well.
What was the one we did after
It was
that?
the polar opposite. It was Wild Wild West.
Wild Wild West.
Wild,
God,
Wild,
yeah.
we could do Wild West.
Yeah.
Jim West, Desperado, Rough Rider. No, you don't want none of this. Six Gunnerness from Brotherness. Buffalo Soldier. Look, it's like I told you. Any dams that's in distress, be out of that dress before you meet James West.
God, I forgot about that. I mean, that was a
We can't
fine
stop the bum
Sunday.
rush.
That was a fine Sunday afternoon film.
It's a nice one to have on in the background. You can watch it and go, ha, yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of those, ha, yeah films.
Yeah.
Pay no mind. It's fun. You'll find. It's the inscription on the DVD. Barry Sonnenfeld. Pay no mind. You'll have fun. No mind.
Yeah. I forgot about Wild Wild West.
Did you forget about our next one?
What was our next one?
It was our first musical.
Our first musical.
Yeah. Dun 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 dun. Little shop.
Oh
little
God,
shop
yeah.
horrors,
We
little
did a musical. I
little
forgot
shop
we've
of
done 2
terrors,
musicals
what
then.
you
Yes,
what
that
you
was our
wanna-
first 70mm.
Oh.
And that was our first one of 2 in Prince Charles.
Did we do another one at the end?
We did another one in Prince Charles.
Did we?
Ha! Look who's forgetting films
Jesus
now.
Christ, yes.
No, not Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ, spirited away. Look how fun you've come today.
Would have been 3 if I hadn't been up in Southport.
Are you going to say Chichester?
No, that would have been down in Chichester. Do you know what? That's why I was going to go see Napoleon. I think I told you this before. I was going to go see Napoleon down in Chichester and take my friend down there. But she didn't want to go either.
Yeah, I'm finding there's like a pattern going on here.
No one wants to
and
go.
maybe you
No
should have.
one
You
wanted
should
to
have.
go.
Weird backtrack there. You should have realised and not bothered because it doesn't seem like it was worth it anyway.
It was totally worth it. It was the best day of my life.
I'll ask you when you actually go.
When
and see
I get married. What do you mean? When I get married.
no, when you
I'll
actually watch it properly, not just like half-hearted, like foolish rebellion. Like I'm gonna watch it and love it, and everyone else is gonna be annoyed because I'll love it. I don't care how bad it is. I'll say I love it. When you watch it another time, when we're not saying we don't want to go and see it, you'll watch it and go, yeah, it's actually shit, and then I'll go, okay, right, cool. I want you to sit through another 5.5 hours of what I'm saying. I want you to show the shit out of it. Have a golden show out.
I'll buy the Blu-ray and we can watch it for the podcast.
No, surprisingly, that's not going to happen. My limit is going to be a 3-hour and 10-minute movie coming up in the next season.
Oh my! Oh.
Oh
my
my
movie,
oh.
My movies.
Oh my oh.
Not that long, but we'll get onto that
I
later.
like how long you can be sometimes. I like it when you're spread out like this as well. It's really, it's like we're looking
You'll
at.
be like one of your French ladies.
Okay, but it's like the Belleville Rendezvous. So they look really weird, have got extruded noses and gigantic breasts. So you want that?
Thanks.
Yeah, no worries. Swinging Belleville Rendezvous. Bum, 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 bum.
But yeah,
Dennis
Little
Hopkins.
Shop of Horrors, which I still listen to music for to this day. I think it's the only.
The CD that I bought you, or
Yes,
oh, you
It's-
see, I'm a good person. I deliver you prizes.
I think it's the only film of the list of the ones we've seen that I've listened to the soundtrack for.
Really? Have you not listened to the Happiness
Consistently.
soundtrack?
No.
Oh, my
But
name's
there's a
Papa,
film
I'm
coming
gonna
up
say,
that
I'm gonna
I.
come in your mouth all day.
There's a film coming up that I
The
know I'm.
Happiness rap.
There's a film. There's a film coming up that I know I'm going to listen to the soundtrack to. The music for.
I mean, there's a bunch
Consistently.
of films that are coming up that I think have got some of the great soundtracks of our generation, or well, not of their generation actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. At least 4 films coming up in the next month and a half that have some freaking amazing songs on.
Yeah, none
Like one of
are
them
the
especially made me cry when I first heard it. And I bought it on night. It was a song that made me cry on iTunes. I would listen to it when I was 18, like all the time.
I can guarantee none of those are the ones that I'm the one that I'm thinking.
Probably not, but yeah. That was beautiful.
So,
It's not Crossroads, is it?
so we went from
Gem and the
Saying No
Holograms.
More. No, I saw that.
Yeah, I know you saw that.
Yeah,
You're going to show it to me some point. It's on the Sky system at the moment.
we can
so
watch it one day. I don't.
You say that, then I click
Yeah.
play and go, okay, let's go, and you run off. You see a cloud of Johnny.
And
Cloud of Johnny, by the way, is
that's
the
exactly what you
new
should.
perfume.
That's exactly what you should have done for a New York Winter's Tale.
Why would
Yet
I do
you
that?
sat through it with me for the 3rd time.
Yeah,
6
and I'd
hours.
happily watch it another time.
Oh my!
When I
my.
was editing, I was watching the trailer again, going, ha, hee, woo, hee, hoo. As you hear in the episode, I put a lot more of the Russell Crowe stuff as I could find because I just love that accent. I've got to get me Peter Lake. He's got to curse, and the angels and the demons and everything is coming up.
But we're getting ahead of ourselves because
we
after
can talk about anything we want.
yeah, after
But we'll come back to New Winter's Tale forever because it's one of our most important things culturally in the world, not just us. But I think you'll find that President-elect Donald Trump, soon to be President Donald Trump, cites it as his most important film of all time because it's set in New York. It's huge. I love it. It's wonderful. It tells the true story of New York. I am Will Smith in this case. I am Lou Sifa. My name's in everything.
oh my god, I forgot Will Smith was in that.
How can you forget Will Smith? He has our collateral beauty at heart.
Yeah. Um,
Out now, Collateral Beauty.
so after Little Shop, what did we
Little
have?
shop of horrors.
What did we have?
Little
after-
shop of terrors. Hold your up. Come on, you gotta sing some of that. Suddenly Seymour
Suddenly Seymour.
is standing beside you. You don't need no makeup. Don't have to pretend.
I like the Dadu. Dadu.
I don't remember that one as much.
Chang Dadu.
But Skid Row, I mean,
Good one, yeah.
I will Skid Row for the rest of my life.
Such a good film.
Down on Skid, someone constantly pray I get out of Skid Row. Grizzly Man.
Grizzly Man. Grizzly
Story
Man.
of Timothy Treadwell.
My first
And only
Herzogian documentary. I'd seen
a documentary. This is the land of Herzog.
I'd seen
Welcome to
his-
Into the Inferno, and lo and behold,
one other of his films, hadn't I? Bad Lieutenant.
Bad Lieutenant Port of Call, New Orleans.
But I'd
Starring
never seen
Nicolas
his
Cage.
documentary. So I watched
And
that,
Eva Mendes.
and then I saw... What was the other
There's
documentary he
William
had out?
Dafoe in that one as well.
Yes, I feel like he is.
He's a real dog-eat-dog guy. No, just thinking about that. Isn't it?
They're both real dog-eat-dog guys for me.
My favourite of NWA was Doggy Dog.
I'm lost.
Easy E. American Easy E joke. It's a fun one. I'm a fun one. Yeah, so looking back at that one now, that's kind of... What do you think of that?
What, Grizzly Man?
Yeah.
Ah,
Now you've had
yeah.
time to process what you remember from it. Imagery, story,
Yeah, no,
feeling.
I absolutely loved it. It's one of my favourite documentaries, I'd say.
That's cool.
Um,
It's such
yeah.
a strange one in terms of it doesn't really tell its story in the way you would expect modern films to tell.
yeah, but it's, I don't know, I just love, I mean,
There's no mystery.
the
is what I'm
soft
saying.
dulcet tones of Herzog help a lot, but they didn't help much with his
Lo and behold,
Lo and Behold.
Reveries of the Connected World.
That was a disappointment. Like, after seeing
Which is why I
Grizzly
loved
Man,
Into the Inferno, was it felt like that was more back
See,
on...
I've
Still not
still
seen it?
not seen it.
Well, I mean, I've now got the 4K TV, and it does have some great imagery.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah,
it's just, it's really fascinating, because it's, I mean, yeah, it's kind of all over the shop in that sense.
Mm.
But, I mean, you know, what Herzog isn't. He's at the same time pondering nature and humanity and the way the two play, whereas Reveries is more him looking at technology. And that seems to be completely, even though it's, you know, a connected world, it's completely disassociated from human nature.
Yeah, I mean,
He's an anthropologist.
you were saying that his Netflix one is sort of all over the place.
Yeah.
But so is Lo and Behold. But I think that's Lo and Behold's problem, is that it's chaptered, 10 chapters.
Oh.
And have you seen it now? You haven't?
See, I saw a bit of it and gave up
Right.
when it was on VOD.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, yeah, no, this isn't worth it. I'm
It's
wasting
10
money.
chapters, and
Well, I say that someone who sat through all of Michael Moore's Where to Invade Next for my
Oh.
sins. Not Trumpland, because I'm not insane. No one's that crazy.
I do
Fuck you,
want to
Michael
watch
Moore.
You've Been Trumped and You've Been Trumped too.
No, you're going to watch that for the next 4 years. So.
Um,
Political satire on this movie podcast.
But
Oh, God, look at this fucking snow melting. It's like watching The Revenant, but without the horrible plot.
But
Ugh, just want pelts.
but
I'm
yeah,
gonna get my pelts on.
Lo and Behold, it was interesting, but the only parts that were interesting were the shortest parts, and it was like, no, stay on this. It's
I'm
such a-
guessing we'll have to do Cave of Forgotten Dreams at some point.
Yes, yeah,
Because that's kind of ultimate Herzog in terms of, yeah, it's kind of all over the place,
yeah.
but it's got such a specific point to it.
Because I think that's
It's
where
just
I
so
was
beautiful.
sort of. It was a shame to go from Grizzly Man to Lo and Behold.
Yeah, that's a big leap.
And you did tell me not to see it, but I was like, but it's Herzog, and I was
Sure,
wowed by him, and yeah. But yeah. After Grizzly Man, what was after Grizzly Man?
Was there anything after Grizzly Man, really? I mean, here's my question: if you were to turn Grizzly Man into a narrative piece of fiction, like if you were, how would you handle it? What would be your choice?
Jungle Book.
Would you turn... No, what I'm saying is, if you were to take Grizzly Man, the documentary, and make it into a fictional film, would you do it about the Timothy Treadwell segment? Or would you also include the Werner Herzog making a documentary about Timothy Treadwell segment? Or would you also include, I don't know, you writing the screenplay of Werner Herzog's making a documentary of Timothy Treadwell's life segment?
Hands down, that's my favourite one that we've done so far.
It is a masterpiece adaptation.
It is one of the best films I have seen in forever. It's
I remember hating it the first time
wonderful.
I watched it.
Yeah.
Because it was like, I loved Being John Malkovich when I had seen it at that point, but I was still only 14, maybe.
I need to rewatch Being John
30.
Malkovich because I don't think I
think that's going to be a coming soon one as well.
Yeah.
I think basically anything Charlie Kaufman that's not, shit, Eternal Sunshine, and you haven't already seen Anomalisa,
yeah,
will be coming soon.
Yeah. No, adaptation I absolutely loved.
It's pretty wild.
Yep.
I mean, you get two Nicolas Cages, a crazy Chris Cooper, an interestingly depth-filled but kind of dark and mysterious Meryl Streep, some fun Brian Cox,
Yeah.
a good bit of Tilda,
right?
right?
Yeah.
A bit of Catherine
And a good
Keener,
adaptation of a book.
some Maggie Gyllenhaal as well, yeah.
That was apparently
Susan Orleans, the Orchard,
impossible to adapt.
the unadaptable play. The unadaptable book.
Yeah.
Just like Dog Eat Dog was apparently unadaptable.
Now that I understand.
Yes. And Indignation. The Philip
Indignation.
Roth novel.
Yeah, I
was
don't
apparently
even remember
unadaptable.
much from that. I saw it at
And
Sundance, and
I saw it
texted
last
me-
month.
Yeah, you texted me when you were
We
watching
were
it.
watching it in
and
the
I was
office.
like,
And
yeah.
it was just like... we had lunch halfway through, and the only plot that had happened was Luke Norman gets a blowjob. Oh, and now we've got an hour to go. What's going to happen? Turns out he gets a couple of wanks as well.
Yeah.
That's it. Speaking of wanks, there's some mushrooms going. And they look a lot like my penis. I've got a problem. I've got a huge problem. Well, not a huge problem. Oh. Yes, adaptation.
Adaptation. And then after adaptation...
We went a bit simpler with our kind of weird streak with Michel Gondry's film, Be Kind Rewind.
Be Kind... Ah, yes. That was...
Videos a la carte, blam.
That was, yeah, that was nice.
It was one you chose specifically because you
Yeah.
wanted to watch it desperately.
Yeah.
I remember
I'm
when
glad I
it was
did.
coming out, I was really excited for it. There were posters everywhere. I thought, oh, this is going to be fun. And yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, it's... Yeah.
So it's
exactly.
got some good ideas, but doesn't really know where it's going.
Yeah.
Like, you just want to watch the Sweden videos, really.
Yeah.
You just want to
Yeah,
watch Jack
that's
Black.
what you want.
What's his name?
Mostef.
No, what's his real name now?
Oh, I don't know his name.
Ah, god damn it. We'll never remember. It's one of those... Most Def.
Yeah.
Most Def, if you're listening, please, I know, you've changed it because of your religion, but it's kind of really hard to remember.
It's not Yusuf
Yassine
Islam,
Bey.
is it?
His name is Yassine Bey. There we go. Under all lowercase. So when you watch
Oh.
Begin Again, you'll see it's Yassine Bey, all lowercase.
Hmm.
When he's in Begin Again. Great film,
He's in
Begin
that.
Again, by the way.
Yes.
Not the best of John Carney's films, but
No, it's not. It's not once.
It's not Sing Street, you motherfucker.
Sing Street, I've seen twice.
That's
maybe
not
3
enough
times
times.
now. Maybe 3 times.
I'll tell you how good Sing Street is.
And
Yeah.
I've only just started to kind of... I like the ending because I look at it as in his mind.
Sure. But,
That's how
I mean,
prefer it.
not to spoil anything, but Sing Street, when I was having a bit of a freak out on the flight home from Los Angeles, it's a 12-hour flight.
Right.
I hadn't had anything to eat.
Mm.
The stewardesses passed me by. I tried to get some sleep, and they decided, oh, he's asleep, so we won't bother him.
Mm.
Great. And then when the food finally does come, I haven't seen the menu, and I see what it is, and it's nothing I can eat physically.
Mm.
So yeah, I'm starving. I'm freaking out. I'm cold. I'm tired, and I put Sing Street on. I just go to a good place for 100 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, so nice. Thank you, John Carney. Thank you for also apologising for when you talked negatively about Keira Knightley and realised that was a bad thing. That's a very adult thing to do in the end.
Yeah.
Good for you, unlike our, president-elect. Yeah, so the next one was actually, it was a film you paid for us to go and see in the cinema. Not the 35mm, though.
Oh, Jungle Book.
Yes.
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 Jungle Book.
To which I was also, on that plane, I also watched 20 minutes of the new one, and gave up after 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, I just watched this film. Why do I want to watch this again? But, with terrible, over-the-top, scary, real-looking animals. That's not as fun as watching Baloo.
See, if I were to watch either of those again, I would choose the new one.
Favreau.
Yeah, because I started with that.
But it's the Jungle Book animation is 65 minutes.
Yeah, but I don't know. And
It's
it
got
does
some
have
good
good songs. Yeah. Maybe I'd
I mean, you just want the full version, the version of Bare Necessities where people can sing.
yeah.
You know, Ooby Doo. I want to be like you, where people can sing. Ooby Doo. I want to be like you. I mean, yeah, as a novelty, that's fine. But Christopher Walken dancing, great. Christopher Walken singing, take it in Hairspray.
Ah, Hairspray.
I love Hairspray.
Who doesn't?
Still unsure about how I felt with the live version. I thought it was pretty well done. Better than the Rocky Horror, of course.
I didn't see. Did you see the live version of Rocky Horror?
I saw a bit of it on Sky when they put it on. It was just like,
Oh, right.
jeez. I mean, they were really trying to go for the movie,
Mm.
but they were really also trying to be like, hey, look, we kind of know we're doing the movie, so we're going to make it our own, but in a way that's not their own. It's just like, hey, look, we're doing the movie, but if we're watching it live, like when they do it performances live
Yeah.
in the cinemas, it's like, you guys aren't doing it properly.
Yeah.
You're not Tim Curry, and that's the problem.
Yep.
You need Tim Curry. He's irreplaceable. Never go.
Did I tell you I was at an event with the girl who played?
A dragon tattoo.
No. The girl
On
who
the train.
played.
With all the gifts.
There's been lots of girls this year. The girl.
You know what you should have named her book, by the way, Amy Schumer?
Go on.
The Girl on the Train Wreck. I mean, come on, with a dragon back tattoo. Well, that's just like boring. I just nailed it, Amy. If you're listening, sequel.
But yeah, the girl.
Oh, also, if you're listening, hi. Can I get a ticket to your next show, please? Because they're quite expensive.
The girl who plays the redhead, frizzy haired woman in Rocky Horror.
The original.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got no clue.
I can't remember her name.
If it's
but
not
she
Susan
was-
Sarandon, I don't know the women.
No. She was at one of the Kermode things, and she's utterly mental. Apparently, she's an alcoholic, but she's so fun.
Like Shelley Duvall level of sad.
No, not sad. She's just fun.
Oh, fun mental.
Yeah.
Like me. I've got a hammer on me. I've been hitting myself with a hammer the entire time, by the way. Johnny, can I test that?
I can.
Yeah. Will you, though? Under penalty of hammer.
Yes. Always.
The judge is in.
So what was after
There you go. That's horribly
Frank
loud.
Underwood's here? What was after Jungle Book?
It was Halloween.
Halloween. Oh,
Shocktober.
sorry. I thought you meant the film
No,
Halloween.
no.
I was like,
This is Halloween. This is Halloween.
Oh,
La la la
I think
la
it
la
was
la. Michael Myers. Yeah, no, Evil Dead 2.
oh yes, Dead by Dawn.
Dead by Dawn.
Yeah. Which I couldn't mark as a full film I've watched because we
Sure.
watched part of it and then
Because yours had a stupid Xbox that didn't work, so you had to replace
Yeah.
it with the PS4. Oh, hail PS4! If by
Yeah.
the time we finish recording this, PS4 has disappeared somehow, and Sony have gone collapsed on themselves. It's going to be an awkward time.
oh, you've
in the
jinxed it now, haven't
Yeah,
you?
the next hour or so. Oh, again, look at that HDR. Come on. Sorry, you can't see this. This is a visual podcast that we're trying to do
Dead by Dawn, which I still haven't seen the third one
here. No, and you never
or the
have
TV
to.
series.
No, I will say, the first season of the TV series, I was like, this isn't quite as good as I hoped it would be. And annoyingly, some of the people I like who are writing on the staff aren't doing the second season. The second season is fucking amazing.
No.
I feel really bad. They've got the right level of violence and scares to comedy.
All right.
Like there was a whole episode set in a morgue, in which Ash ends up having to fight a colon. Yep. So shit and blood everywhere,
Right.
and ends up having his head shoved up a dead person's arse, but his stomach's been ripped out, so his head's kind of sticking out that. His car gets possessed at one point in the episode. Spins his tire on the kid's head, and the face just explodes into everything. It's just like, nasty, nasty stuff.
Well, yeah, Dead by Dawn was fine. Wasn't amazing.
It's very fun,
Yeah, it's fun.
which
yeah,
is why I
definitely
like
fun.
out of a horror film, not to be scared.
Yeah.
I do not like being scared, Johnny. Don't
So what was
Just
after
make me feel
Halloween?
good. November was more movies.
More movies.
Well, we celebrated
Yes.
Black Friday before Black Friday began. We were
Yeah,
ahead of the
But
curve.
Black Friday begins.
Black Friday matters,
November.
guys.
So we kicked off with more apps.
The ultimate more movie, really. It's set there, it's called there, and it doesn't have zombies in it. Dead, Dawn of the Dead.
Right.
Well, that's
okay.
because that is a more movie, but that's a
Yes.
horror movie, not a. Just in case you were wondering, anyone who didn't actually comment in the comment section to us, I'm now just harassing and trolling myself to have content.
Well, yeah, Mallrats was fun. I mean, it wasn't what I was expecting.
It's fine. It's got
Yeah.
some good jokes in there, but there's a lot of nothing as well. It's
Yeah.
very slackery.
But we are continuing our
We'll get round to more Kevin.
Kevin Smith's
Yeah, there's some great stuff.
next year, right?
I need to get. If anyone has a Clerks 2 Blu-ray for me, because my Clerks 2 DVD's messed up and the UK doesn't have a Blu-ray, but I'd love a Blu-ray of it to show Johnny at some point, because it's, I'd venture, his best film. That or Zack and Miri Make a Porno are his best films.
What about Clerks 1?
No,
No?
no, that's a start, but
Yeah.
like we talked about Cannibal the Musical, start is not their best.
Yeah, that's true.
Donnie Darko is not as good as Southland Tales.
Southland Tales. I don't
Dwayne
think
the
I saw
Rock
it.
Johnson's last film, where it's been credited as Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Oh. Well,
Justin Timberlake, Kevin Smith, Gillian Garofalo, Amy Poehler, Sarah Michelle Gellar, Sean William Scott, John Lovitz, Nora Dunn, John Larroquette. You might remember him from a little film called Rocky Horror Picture Show.
John Larroquette.
He was Susan Sarandon's guy.
Oh, right.
Yep.
Brad.
Sure. John Larroquette.
Oh, Brad.
You came and you gave me a wedgie,
Oh, Brad.
and now I'm in Rocky Horror.
Oh, Brad.
Here I am, Barry Manilow, singing to John Larroquette now.
So after Mallrats
Was the other Moore movie?
was the other movie that everyone thinks of when they think Moore movies.
I like to be in the mall. It is where I live. I'm all about the consumerism. I'm a Republican.
Let off a little bit
The
of steam.
Apprentice Celebrity Edition starring me is coming soon to the NBC Network. I've taken over from President-elect Trump. I will be the next President of the United States. I will speak on news until the end of time. It's really me. It's Sylvester Stallone. I'm in a Arnold Schwarzenegger suit. Hey, everyone.
That was Commando, in case anyone is still
I don't
wondering.
understand what you said. I was Rambo, not Commando. What are you talking about here? It's very strange.
Rambo should be coming soon.
I don't, well, you've not seen my film, Rambo.
Never know.
You've not seen my fucking film. Yeah, I'll make you watch it, motherfucker. You should watch my films. It's pretty good. I write them and I direct them myself. I'm like a movie-making powerhouse.
And then you lose Oscars too.
Yeah.
Mark Rylance.
Yeah, fuck that guy. I would have worked with Spielberg at one point. He wanted me to work on him. He was going to do Schindler's List. I was going to play Schindler. I could have done more. What I said when I finished the audition, I was like, I could have done more. I'm going to kill Liam Neeson one day. He's only training up so he can kill me, but I'm going to kill him first. It's like Highlander. It's a Highlander situation.
Oh, Highlander.
I'm going to rip his head off. I'm going to rip Liam Neeson's head off. Fuck you, Love Actually. Fucking Love Actually, man. Fuck that shit. It's gay. Like, really happy. I don't do happy films. I do pudgy films.
So
Thanks, Sly. He slipped in really, really Sly-like. Sly like a fox.
Sly Man.
Slime like a bird. Only fly away. I don't know where Stallone is.
So
But maybe all you really need to know is,
what was after
what was Commando like?
Commando?
You just
well,
say, look, these are the films. You don't say what they're like. It's very...
Commando. Yeah, no, that was fun.
Right?
It was a lot of fun. Yeah,
A fun score.
yeah, yeah.
Some crazy stuff. Jump pads.
Yeah, jump
Everyone's flying all over the place. A woman using rocket launchers the wrong way round. Oops. Oh, Ray Don Chong. Hooray, Don Chong.
Yeah, yeah. No, that was a lot of fun. Actually, there we go.
Hey! Happy New Year! It was worth the wait.
It was. It's always worth the wait.
Take a load off, Mary. Take a load for free.
What's
Put the
that song?
load bad on
Oh
me.
yeah.
It's called The Wait. That's the reference.
Yeah.
It's called The Wait. Are we gonna have to do Are You Singing Mad? Because you don't know songs either.
Yeah. No.
We'll listen to a song and then we'll spend 25 minutes discussing the song.
Unless it's Johnny Cash, I won't know. That's.
I have a little problem. It's called listening to other music. I only listen to artists I like Johnny Cash. I listen to Cash.
Speaking of
And
which,
no one else.
adaptation. I should go back. Say adaptation was the best episode we did as well.
Why?
Because it was the episode that I brought in Johnny Cash, I brought in Walk the Line, and 24.
All the 24 time that you spent all on me. I don't really like that, and I really need to pee. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you all night long.
Do you need to pee? Because
No.
if you do, you almost finished a bottle.
No,
so.
I just get to Michael Jackson. I'll go to Michael Jackson. He's
What
got
was-
something for me.
What was...
Special Jesus juice. Are you
What
not
was-
enjoying this? I'm really
am.
trying hard.
I am.
I'm very hard here trying to make you like me. Like you like Johnny Cash. Or do we start looking sound like Michael Fassbender? We kill in the night. To kill for the light. We are assassins. Oh, hello.
I can't wait for Assassin's Creed.
Oh, it's going to be a good one.
Will you marry me?
Oh. Me?
Yeah, Michael Fassbender.
I'm not Michael Fassbender.
Oh, suddenly you changed back.
No, I'm Michael Fassbender's character. Hello.
Anything Fassbender related, I'll marry.
Okay. But I'm only a simulation, so I don't have a big penis. I only
Oh.
look like I have a big penis.
Well,
Will that
never
do?
mind.
It flips about on you, but it'll go through you. Here's one will go through you too, let me tell you that. Oh.
Is that...
Oh,
Do I hear...
everybody. Oh,
Is that our special guest? Friend of the show?
oh, I was doing a Michael Fassbender impression. Oh, you caught me. Oh, it was a fun time, right?
How was your Christmas?
It was good. I was playing Father Christmas to the world. You should watch me in After Christmas. Now available in 3D Blu-ray.
Oh, because we can't have a year roundup without you here, Jim.
No, of course not.
How's Game of Thrones going?
Oh, can't talk about that. They've kept me under lock and key. It's a very tough time.
Well, I hope you get the throne. I'm very confused right now.
You've stopped for a while.
I stopped for a while. So
You seem very confused as I was saying Timothy Broadbent all the time. In order to make sure I sound a lot like myself, because sometimes I do not.
I do hope you'll come back to us next year.
I'll come anywhere you need. Oh, I'm down the chimney. I'm Father Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
He just went up the chimney.
Yeah. 'Cause he's
Is he going to visit every podcast like in one night? How does he do that? It's incredible.
That's Jim Broadbent.
That is Jim Broadbent.
So after Commando, what was after Commando?
Come on, you know what's after Commando. We had a whole season for this one. We were building up to it. It's what happens at the end of November, every American knows.
Oh, of course. it
Jesus
was
Christ, of course, come
It
on.
was Thanksgiving.
It was Thanksgiving.
It was
We had a special holiday. We had
We
turkey
had-
and everything.
Yeah, we had turkey with
With Jace.
Jason Statham.
Chef Chelios, he came in character.
Yeah.
And he came in character.
Yeah.
Let me tell you guys. The walls... Well, we could put more wallpaper up if we needed to.
That turkey was definitely well done. By the end of the meal, whew.
I mean, it's crazy how much energy he has sometimes.
Yeah, well,
Epinephrine, man. Epinephrine.
Red Bull,
Gives you wings.
my hero. Yeah, Thanksgiving was fun.
How are you looking back on those now? Because it's a crazy
Yeah.
time when you watch Crank. You're in a real particular zone when you finish watching that film.
No, I liked it. It was fun.
I mean, both of them.
Yeah. I think both of them.
Yeah.
Both of them were fun.
Would you
Like,
watch them again?
I wouldn't jump right back.
Sure.
But like if I was looking for something to have a crazy movie night with, that would definitely.
What
be
would
in
you
the pile.
choose if you had to choose one of them to exist more than the other? Would you go for the narrative-heavy Crank or the craziness-heavy Crank too?
Craziness heavy
Yeah?
Crank too? Yeah,
It's
gotta be.
fair play.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. What's your favourite of the crazy stuff he does? Like in both films. Like what's the thing that sticks in your mind as like holy shit?
I just the ending of Crank 2.
Yeah?
was- yeah.
Yeah, the middle finger.
Just being on fire, the whole shebang, really.
I'm David Beckham's punting the guy in his head in the water.
Yeah.
That's my favourite bit of Tropic Thunder, I think. That or Jay Baruchel's discussion of Blu-ray versus HD DVD based on the porn industry's interesting.
I've seen
Which was
Tropic Thunder in years.
it's great, and Jay Baruchel is obviously the best thing in it because he's Jay Baruchel. Although, of course, you know Matthew McConaughey's not far off himself. Remember, Downey Jr. genuinely got an Oscar nomination for that role.
Really?
Yeah, so it's one of those rare times where the comedy does finally get its recognition, and he is great. He doesn't drop the character until halfway through the DVD commentary, so that line is legitimate. So if you're listening to that with Ben Stiller and Jack Black and Robert Downey, he is playing Kirk Lazarus. It's really impressive. He goes for the bit. Good for him. We say good for you, Robert Downey Jr. Thank you for getting off the wagon.
Definitely.
Getting on the wagon?
Getting on the wagon,
Getting on the
off
wagon.
and then back on.
Hey, you know what? Stop doing drugs, guys. There we go.
So after Thanksgiving...
We went to winter. We went to a new winter.
Oh,
A tale
my God.
in winter in New York. New York!
I tried to block that from memory.
Angelica! Work!
I tried to block that from memory.
Which I forgot to tell you, but you know what they had, speaking of Hamilton in that film?
Go on.
They had a winter's ball.
Oh, yeah.
And the
Yeah,
Spanish
it still
sisters were
doesn't-
the envy of all.
Oh, man. Yeah. Can we move on to the next? What was after
No,
that?
no, I think we have to refer to A New Winter's Tale as our new Collateral Beauty.
Oof.
Or our old Collateral Beauty. Are you excited for Collateral Beauty? Fingers crossed we'll have an episode up soon. Spoiler alert.
Hopefully.
A special on the Collateral Beauty.
Special. Every episode's special.
No, but like a non-linear episode. Like we've got
Yes.
episodes lined up, but then sometimes we might just do like a one, like Collateral Beauty, or maybe the Triple X franchise might be having one.
What would we be calling it? Movie Mad on Screen? No, that's
What do you? No, it's just are we all are we movie mad?
Are we Movie Mad?
Because we're both watching it
It's
sometimes
like
for
I
the
Am
first
Groot.
time.
We are Movie Mad.
Fuck you with your references to terribly dull Marvel movies from directors who previously made great films. Slither, motherfucker, Slither. Is that
So-
coming soon?
I believe
Slither?
it might have to
Oh
be.
my god! Well, next Halloween, guys, look out for Slither.
I need to figure out which films I'm okay with. I'm okay to watch on my own now, because like there are so many films now where I'm like, oh no, I can't watch that because we're doing that for the podcast. So I actively avoid watching films.
Don't watch films. Stop watching films. Start watching TV. Are you TV mad?
I can be.
Good. We'll start watching
Gilmore
TV
Girls. I
Alright.
watched all of that in 2 months.
Wasting
Quite
time,
proud of
really.
myself.
No, I'm thinking of good shows.
Like The Good Wife.
Not like Mrs. Brown's Boys.
Jesus Christ.
Is one of the characters in the show. at this point. Hello, I'm Jesus Christ. Oh,
I am looking forward to a series of unfortunate events in about 2 weeks' time.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's coming soon. We'll be able to watch it on this 4K TV.
Yes, we will.
Look at the flowers opening. They'll open like you will.
So what was after that film?
We were at the final time in the cinema this year. And we were
Fine.
Spirited Away.
Ah, yes.
Oh, now
Spirited
you're
Away.
looking fondly. Now. Fucking.
Spirited Away. Yeah.
Yeah, you thinking about it like you like it now?
No, I did like it.
No, you didn't. You're like, you're real like, it's okay.
I am. It's one I'm definitely going to rewatch.
Good.
It's one that deserves
Magical.
more time.
It's literally magical.
Yeah. But it's not Your Name. Your Name was so good.
I didn't see it.
I'll make you watch it one day.
How will you make me watch it? You're going to
This
hold me down.
podcast. Yeah.
You're going to hold me down and force me. Because, if I've got a safe word, I'm kind of into it. What would be our safe word?
Spotlight.
Spotlight feels like too an obvious safe word because I'll be saying it anyway, just as a joke. I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to ruin the fun for a joke.
Oh.
I never wanted to ruin the fun for a
Safe
joke.
word would be no.
Globenspol.
Is that what it was?
What are you talking? I don't know what you're talking about.
Snorkel.
It's going to be Snorkel Globenspol.
What was the?
My favourite character from the Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Hey, I'm Snorkel Globenspel, and I come from the German side of the Wizarding World. Hello,
What was the word in Cannibal
Schmadoinkle.
Musical? Spodoinkle. That was it. Sorry,
Sky
it's been so
is
long since we
blue
watched
and
it.
all the leaves are green. My heart's as full as a baked potato. I think you know precisely what I mean when I say it's a.
Spodoinkle Day.
When I say it's a big, a wonderful, glorious, Spadoinkle.
Ah,
Day.
it's been so long since we watched it.
A week and a half, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But we've missed out on Greenberg.
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 Greenberg was nice.
Which is the weirdest one of our winter collection, because it's not winter film, it's just...
Yeah.
Although Reese of Hands is growing a winter beard.
Yeah.
So he's got that going. They're kind of technically, but no. It's LA.
But it was nice. It was a nice little.
It's a
film.
diversion.
Yeah.
From our mainstream programming.
Yeah.
We'll bring you some Bound back.
No,
We're
that
bringing
was
Bow back.
that was everything. Wasn't it? That was pretty much.
Bow back.
That was-
Bow back. Oh yeah, come on. If you had Ferris Bueller open like that.
That was our year, really, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, plus Cannibal,
Cross Cannibal. Yeah.
which we talked about last week.
Yeah.
Which, how are you feeling now?
Yeah. Still
Still not really.
not really.
That's fair enough.
Yeah.
We don't want to end on a downer though, do we?
What have we got next year?
I don't know what we've got next year.
What have we got next week?
No, actually, I do know what we've got next year. In February, we're doing Guilty Pleasures Month. I'm fucking excited for that one.
What
So-
are we doing in March?
Well, for January, we're doing awards films that should have or didn't quite win the awards they should have won. And also, Johnny's got a surprise for me next week, which is terrifying because he's laughing like whatever this film is not the same caliber.
Awards film.
Not in the same
indeed.
caliber. Well, you might have a Golden Raspberry.
Awards film indeed.
And I've certainly got ones that should have won all the Oscars. Meanwhile, February,
February.
I've got 70s, 80s, 90s, and noughties. A real great film that people don't seem to... That people kind of appreciate, but don't really truly appreciate these days. One from each of those decades, which is
Right.
fun. I'm really excited. You know one of them that I've been screaming at you haven't seen for a while.
Yeah.
And we're very excited because Valerian's coming out next year, so it's good to get into that zone. And yeah, March is Rambo month. We'll say
March
it
is
now.
Rambo
March is Rambo month.
Rambo
5 weeks of Rambo. How does that work? Figure it out.
So yeah, do you want a hint at next week?
I would love a hint, but no reveal.
Right, no reveal, but
Oh, you've gone weird.
you have to turn away
Turn around.
because I have to figure out something.
Every
I've
now and
forgotten.
then I get a little bit older. I see the
Don't look.
and you always turn around. Bright eyes.
Okay, right, I've got it. Do you want a hint?
I would like anything from you at this point.
The hint for next week, next year.
Oh, blimey, yeah, it will be next year as well, isn't it? That's crazy. It's 2017.
It's time for her side of the story.
I'm worried because I might have seen that film.
I highly doubt it. I very, very highly doubt it. It's a film that neither of us have seen.
Well, if it's the film I'm thinking of, then I fucking hate you already because I've already seen it. It scared the hell out of me.
No, it can't have scared the hell out of you.
Well, you've not seen Juno Temple with a crazy head.
Time for her. No, no. You've definitely not seen this film.
No?
Trust me. It's basically her from Scarlett Johansson's side of the story. So you're just watching a computer chip for an hour and a half.
I mean, that's what I do most of my day anyway.
Or maybe not. You'll have to wait until next week to find out.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so excited. I am so excited. You have no idea how excited I am.
Well, I
You can
think
probably
we should.
see, but yeah.
I think we should call it a day by signing off.
Let's call it a year.
Exactly in the way that we do for all of the end of
Okay,
New Year's.
You've got out.
The classic song I think we should sing. Should we sing together?
Okay.
Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and old lang syne? For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne. Happy New Year, everybody!
Happy New Year.
Hope it's going well for you guys when you get to there. I think that's a good way to wrap up our year of movie madness.
We need party poppers. We should have got party poppers.
I'm really hurting my hand doing this, but my hand's been hurt worse by doing something akin to this anyway.
We'll see you next year. If you need us, we're on Twitter. @movie_.
That really hurt my mouth doing that, but it's not the worst thing I put in my mouth either.
Spotlight.
That's what the sound I make.
@movie_mad is me.
And Ethan Runt is me. I'm only on Twitter, you're on Twitter and Instagram in that
Instagram. We are also on Twitter together.
At RUMovie_mad, which we're also on Instagram like that. Check out some of Instagram stuff. Our Cranksgiving stuff is quite fun.
Yes.
I had fun
And email us.
organising Jason Statham for that photo shoot.
Email us all your e-cards and everything else.
And gift vouchers,
And gift vouchers.
please. Send us money.
Are you movie mad
At
at Mail.
Dot.
I don't know. .com.
I believe it's .com. I'll have a quick. I've got my phone on me now. I can check it out. No, I can't. I've not got the right one. Well, I'm sure it's right somewhere. Someone knows.
Yeah, it'll be on our page or something.
It's on Podnose,
Yeah,
so it's on the
it's on
Podnose
Podnose.
page, which you can also apply for the Podnose Patreon, which, you know, if that goes well, we'll start doing some special episodes specifically for that, which will be fun.
Exciting.
Not just Collateral Beauty, but some other crazy stuff.
Exciting.
Right? Are you actually excited? I can't quite tell.
Always.
Oh, show me. Show me your Fassbender.
Let's switch off for now.
Oh, I'm going to have my own party popper.
Till next year, gang.
See ya. Are You Movie Mad is part of the Podnose Network, the UK's leading independent entertainment podcasting network. Produced and edited by Andrew Jones, executive producer George Grimwood. To find out more about Podnose's network, go to www.podnose.com.